This video is part 3, where Kevin and I are answering questions from the 40 Conversations game. Since this is part 3, that means we've done a part 1 and part 2. And so if you haven't watched those, I hope you will look those up and find them and watch them. And so we're gonna jump right in. This will be the last part, and we will have finished these questions. And
go ahead.
So we're gonna answer what's left here. What job would you be absolutely terrible at? Many.
An airplane pilot. pretty poor pilot.
Yeah, because
I have no distance judgment, so we'd be hitting the ground really hard.
I would be. What job would I be terrible at? Oh gosh, lots of jobs.
I was exactly. There's tons of things I'd be bad at.
There's tons of things.
Anything sport related.
Yeah, anything with sports, anything with modeling. I mean, I can work it, but I'm not gonna work. I'm not gonna work at the. I'm not tall enough or skinny enough, so I could pretend. But what job would I be terrible at? I think. Anything
gross and dirty I wouldn't necessarily want to do.
I think a scientist, because I don't have the intelligence needed to be a scientist. That's why.
Do you have the intelligence?
I don't think so. So I'm gonna say or a mathematician.
Mathematician would be good, because I don't have the skills for that either.
So we can agree on the mathematician. What?
Demonstrate your best pickup line on someone in the group.
Well, it's only me and you.
I know.
So you
demonstrate your best pickup line. I don't have a pickup line.
I know. I don't know.
I never use pickup lines.
I know. We don't. We're terrible. Yeah, we don't have any pickup lines.
I'm sure Andrew would just rattle all 10 of them just because he's heard.
Oh, Andrew.
Like joke ones, you know.
Andrew would absolutely. Andrew, when he gets that whoever gets that question on Thanksgiving, Andrew will have a bunch of them.
I'm sorry, I
truly don't know any. What is that one about?
Hey, can I buy you a drink if I'm at a bar or?
What is that one where they say something about missing an angel?
Heaven must be missing an angel because you're here or something like that. Basically because you fell down from heaven or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't, sorry, yeah, don't know that one.
Too square for that kind of stuff.
Would you rather have a third eye or a third arm?
Well, third eye wouldn't do me any good, so I'd rather have a third arm.
Yeah, but a third eye, I'm thinking I could hide it somewhere.
Tuck a third arm in your shirt.
Yeah.
You can be scratching your back while you're doing other things.
I'm thinking a third eye, I could put it on my neck or on the back of my head so I could be looking behind me. I'd rather have a third eye.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather have the third arm.
Yeah, because I would have it somewhere back here to where I could be looking behind me.
Yeah, that's true.
You'd always know what was going on. Oh, it's yours.
Okay. What would be the worst ingredients to fill a burrito with?
The worst ingredient, Jell-O.
That would be pretty bad. Yeah.
Lime Jell-O. That's the worst ingredient for a burrito.
Worst thing to fill a burrito with? Well, I mean, it would have to be something that you wouldn't normally eat, like meats or, I don't know. You can put
milk.
You can pretty much put anything in a Jell-O. I mean,
milk
besides something sweet.
Would be a bad ingredient for a burrito. Yeah. Orange juice in a burrito.
I'm thinking like ice cream, but you can make it. I mean, a churro is just kind of like a burrito with an ice cream.
Well, mine was
anything sweet, but
yeah.
But you can put sweet things in a burrito.
Mm-hmm. You could have a sweet burrito.
Sprinkle some deep fry it, put some cinnamon sugar on it.
Mm-hmm.
Gumbo, soup would be really bad in a burrito.
Soup would be bad in a burrito. I like that.
Of course, those aren't really ingredients, but I mean, you can stick almost anything in a burrito.
What inscription do you want on your gravestone?
Nothing in particular. I guess they're wanting to say something saying like, been here, done that.
Yeah. Now Hilda is dead. Here's something to note. You can't bury her at sea because her bosoms will float.
Yeah, what movie was that from?
I don't know. Probably Wife, Mother, Nanny or something. I don't know.
That's good.
YouTube superstar. No, I don't know.
Yeah, that's hard to think.
Honestly, besides the name and the date, I'm not one for putting a lot of...
Yeah, I mean, we could, as a couple, we could put like together forever or...
Yeah,
you know,
something like that. But I'm not one for like little sayings.
Match made in heaven.
No, we're not gonna have that on.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to think of anything that could go on there.
So you don't want anything specific?
No.
No, just my name and the date is all. That's fine with me. I'm not one for pictures or anything like that. So, you know, a lot of people like to put the picture of the loved one on there, and I don't even want that.
Yeah.
Really. Okay, it's your turn.
Oh, I thought you did. Oh,
Uh-uh.
Have you ever talked to yourself in public? I'm sure I have.
Well, of course.
I'm sure I have.
Yeah. I'm sure I talk to myself in public. I mean, if you're at the store and you're just thinking about something, should I buy this cake mix or should I buy that cake mix?
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody's talked to yourself in public. Yeah. I mean, you would be lying.
What is it you tell me all the time? It's like, do you talk to yourself while you're at work? Because I'll be working on the computer doing stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll be saying, now, do I really want to do this or should I do that? And then you'll look at me
and I have headphones in. And I'm like,
talking to me?
If you're talking to me, I'm not hearing a thing you're saying.
It's like, no, I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
Have you ever had a paranormal experience?
I have not.
I have.
You feel like you have.
I have felt like, and I don't believe in ghosts. I don't. But I have felt like in the past that I've heard things. That I've seen things out of the corner of my eye, and then I think immediately, no, that's your mind just working overtime. But so no, I don't really think that I have. I have felt in the past that I thought I did, but now I know that I really didn't. I was just crazy.
The breather.
The breather, yeah. Do you know that there was a study done that said that mold can cause people to feel like they see things, they hear things, like that, like these people, it's very common that it happens in Victorian homes, in old homes, because that's a place where you get a lot of mold growing. So that happens. You think, why are there so many sightings and why does this only happen in old homes and stuff like that? Well, they studied that it's because mold, that certain types of mold make you think things.
Like hallucinate?
Yeah, you're breathing that stuff in all the time. So you're thinking you're seeing things or hearing things.
Right.
Or yeah, that's a real study. Look it up.
Have you ever been trapped in an elevator? I've felt like I've been trapped in an elevator, but not literally trapped in an elevator.
Yes.
Have you?
Well, I don't know if you would consider this trapped or not. You know that building downtown Lexington where like your grandmother lived and my grandfather lived?
Oh, yeah, the assisted living house.
Yeah, it's for elderly people. Or all that I ever knew was elderly people.
It's assisted living.
But my grandfather lived there and they had to call the ambulance for him. And everybody, we got in the elevator with the stretcher and all, and it got stuck in between floors.
Yeah, that's being stuck.
Yeah.
Did you have to call and get somebody to...
No, I'm thinking somebody climbed out.
No, really?
It was literally stuck between floors, and it seems like somebody climbed out, and then there wasn't so much weight in it. It was literally too much weight. So, yeah, that was the only time, though. Okay, and it didn't last long.
It's your turn.
My turn? Have you ever had a near-death experience? No, and I don't want to.
That's like when you've like been close to death and like thought you saw lights and stuff. Is that what they're meaning? No,
or I guess if you got in a car wreck or something, you could have died, or something with an airplane, or something with any.
I guess so.
Like an earthquake.
I was in a car wreck to where I could have easily have gone over the edge and died. But
yeah. See, that's near death.
Yeah.
To me, that's near death. Now, other people might say you saw lights or whatever, but no, I think that was scary. Kevin had a bad car accident before we ever met.
Which half the car was hanging off a bridge.
Yeah, to me, that's near death.
Good thing is the heavy end was on the bridge, so the light end was hanging off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'm looking at which one I want to end on.
I'm not reading beforehand, so I'll let you choose that.
Okay. Would you rather be a famous director or a famous actor? I'd rather be an actor.
I'd rather be I've always said.
I think it's, would you rather be in front of the camera or behind the camera?
I'd rather be in front of the camera.
Yeah, I think I'd probably be well, I'm assuming if I'm going to be a famous actor, I would feel comfortable being acting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I would never do that now. I mean, I wouldn't feel comfortable acting now.
Right.
But, yeah.
A couple of years ago when I first started YouTube, we did one of these Q&As with the family, and it was like me and you and Christina and Andrew.
On the couch.
But one of the questions was, what job do you think you would have liked to have had? And it would have been, for me, it would have been acting.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Not me.
So, okay, which one do you want to end on?
You pick whichever one and I'll do the other one.
Okay. Would you rather be really hairy or completely bald?
They're talking about like
I'd rather
hairy?
be completely bald.
Yeah, because you could always put a wig on.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You can add.
I miss my beard.
You can add hair, but you can't when you're really, really hairy. I mean, I don't have a problem with being hairy anyway. I mean, my arms and my legs, I very rarely have to shave. Like a lot of women have to shave once a week or several times a week. I don't have that issue at all.
You could probably go 6 months.
Yeah, I just don't have that issue. So I'd rather be bald.
Yeah, I agree. The only thing I miss is my beard. Matter of fact, I'd rather have hair on my head. I mean, my beard than hair on my head.
Yeah, I understand that.
Anyway. Okay, so last one.
Last question.
Would you rather be insanely short or insanely tall? I think I'd rather deal with the tall than the short. And I'm sure people that are one or the other would rather be the other way. I can't, short though, keep thinking about it. This is my justification.
Okay.
Being short, you got to deal with being able to reach stuff in the cabinets. You know, if I'm tall, I can reach so high, and I can still bend over and get stuff. You just got to stoop to get through doors and stuff.
Right. I think if you
have trouble buying clothes, but you're gonna have to have trouble buying clothes no matter which one you are.
I agree with you. I would rather be insanely tall.
I'm thinking short is like Ma Petite in
yes, and
American Horror Story.
Yes, and I can only imagine how limiting that would be.
I mean, she was like literally this tall.
Yeah, and like you said, at least if you're tall, you have the choice to bend down. They don't have the choice to reach up.
They have to have tools.
They're very limited, and I know people who are shorter. They have TV shows about how they have special houses built so that the counters are. Yeah, so I'm gonna say tall too.
Yeah, I think it'd be tall. Tall would definitely be what I would do.
Yeah. So hopefully you've enjoyed this 3-part series on the 40 Conversations game. I think I said in the first video we did, they do have a version out for Christmas that's only Christmas questions.
Yeah. Like, so, would you rather have candy canes or
chocolates?
Yeah,
I mean, we don't know what
I'm making
kind
it
of
up, but I'm sure it's stuff like that.
Yeah, or what's your favorite Christmas song? Or I don't know what kind of questions it asks, but it focuses on Christmas. So we will do that. We'll get together again and we'll answer the questions that are out for Christmas. So if you have been trying to save $5 and you've been writing these down, then wait until after the Thanksgiving holidays over, and then we'll do the Christmas ones, and you can write those down too. So, but they're only, like I said, they're only $5 at Bed Bath & Beyond. I think these would make a great stocking stuffer. I think this is a lot of fun, and anytime you get a new group of people together, you can ask these questions all over again. So it's not like a one and done.
And you
thing.
could honestly, if you want to, I know if you've ever been in meetings where you have a group of people that don't know each other at work.
That's a great idea.
Then and these are very safe questions.
Oh yes.
There was nothing here that was like controversial or inappropriate.
No.
So these would be safe for work. You literally grab a handful of them and you walk to each person and hand it to them, and then maybe they only have to answer that question. Not everybody in the group answers it. Maybe just that one person answers it.
Right.
Like I grabbed the one that says, would you be useful in a zombie apocalypse? And I answer that for myself.
Right.
But not everybody else in the room has to answer. That would take forever. But if I answer that question, then somebody else is going to get, ice cream or snow cones.
Right,
so
something
that would
else.
be just an icebreaker for a meeting. I think it would be cool for $5. It'd be worth it.
Yeah, I really like this. So I hope that you all have enjoyed these. If you want to answer any of these, leave them below in the comments. I always enjoy reading them, and thanks for watching.